Hey y'all, it's Yvette, and I am ready to sew some more tonight on my Riley's Daydream. I'm really excited. And before I get started, as usual, I'm just going to go through all the comments and say hey. Okay, let me see. Of course, it never lets me go all the way to the top, so if you guys have been in here for a while, I may not see. So if I don't say your name, please just say hey again, and I'd be happy to say, hey girl, hey. So, who do we have? We have Del Marie is here from Northern California. Jackie is here. Linda Foose is here. Nancy is here. And Christina Cunningham from Admire, Kansas is here. Kathy is here. Hello, Kathy. MJ is here. Hi, MJ. Haven't seen you in a bit. Shelly Stewart is here. Hi, Shelly. Mary Jane is here. Mona is here. Hey, Mona. And Pam is here. Denise is here. Hey, Denise. I know sometimes you're working, so it's nice to see you. Hey, Shelly. Shelly Clark is here. And we have Jill Rouche is here. Donna is here. Misty is here. So, how are you guys doing tonight? Just thought I would, ask. You can make a comment about how you doing. I hope everybody's doing really good. Today's been a pretty good day for me. I have been sewing a little bit on Riley's Daydream. I wanted to try to get more done to show you guys. And so I'll show you how far I got. I did not get as far as I would like to, but, things happen. But I'm going to sew on a different part tonight so that I can show you like different parts of the block. I know that there's probably going to be a lot of times as we go through and do this that you'll see me sewing like the same kind of things because it's 120 of the same block. So there's only so much I can show you guys. We got some more people coming in. Dorlyn, hey Dorlyn. Nita is here. Grindle. Denise says, I'm not at work, but I'm trying to finish up my sewing room disaster area before my new housemate moves in. Don't blame you. Okay, so it looks like everybody's doing good. I have, this is the one that I did when I was with you guys last week. I got this one finished. I don't remember if I had gotten it all trimmed up before we went. I think we did, but anyway, this is the first one, and so I had obviously another 9 to go, and so I've been working on them, and I've been doing them all at the same time. So I've gotten up to the like green block, and well, I guess that's kind of like the teal one. So the teal block there. And so I'm going to put these aside because you guys already saw me sewing this. You may see me sewing pieces like this again later, but I'm going to just kind of try to shake it up a little bit. Shirley's here. Hey, Shirley. I know, Shelly. Gosh, isn't this great? This is that Allison Glass. It's part of the... y'all know me in my head. Sunprint 2023. She's got lots of them. Lots, like a few different colorway, like patterns, you know, background patterns, but with these colorways. It's gorgeous. I love it. And I did decide that I was just going to go all the way through the colors and then do the pink and the orange again. Because when I tried to like look at how it was going to be if I used other of the patterns but in the same sort of colorway, I didn't really like how it looked. I kind of like how this one looks just much more cohesive, just starting over with the colors. So that's what I decided to do. Okay, but I'm going to put these aside. And Shelly says she's trying to play catch up after going north to visit her mom and her family. Well, that's cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these patterns, and there are a few of them. So because there's it'll go on all four corners. So there's a whole bunch of these to make, right? I'm just gonna push them all together. So there's like a lot of these to do. But it's very simple because it's 3 pieces and 3 pieces only. So these will probably go pretty quick. And I'm probably not going to chain piece. Y'all, something like with, let me see. If I chain pieced, if I do 1 and then 2, I can't chain piece because this piece right here, that's where I have to start, right in the middle. So I really can't. I would have to stop anyway. I would have to, because I have to either start right there or stop right there. So you can't really, I could do it with this line. So when I'm attaching the third one, I could do that. But attaching 1 and 2, I can't. So I'm just going to go through them. It's not that big of a deal. To me, it's not, because I love the process anyway. Okay, so the other thing is making sure, no, those go there and those go there. So then the other one is I've got the 2 other sections of the cross that will look like that. And I'll probably do those like next week. Or if I get all of these done, you never know, before next week, then, I mean, we'll do something different next week. Okay, so I'll put these aside, though, with the others, and we will work on these guys here. Let's see. Okay, so Denise is talking to Nita. No worries. Hi, Tamala. All right, so to get started, I'm just going to change my camera so that you can kind of see what I'm doing a little bit closer. And that means that I will scooch my keyboard and my mouse out of the way. And, oh, that's my coffee cup. Hopefully that won't bother you to have a little bit of that handle, because there's only so far I can move it. Okay, so I'm going to get started. We'll see how much I can get done today. I'm excited about this. And again, the black that I'm using is going to be the black, sort of a tone-on-tone by Tula Pink. This is from her line work collection, and so I decided to use this. And then the part with the words, I'm using these fabrics, and this is from Tim Holtz. And yeah, there you go. So anything that if you're going to be doing this, anything that you can do like with words like that, if you're trying to make it look similar, would be just fine. Okay, so here I go. I thought that Abby might have come by tonight because her dad sent me a message and asked me if I was going live, and I was like, well, yes, I'm going live. I said, but I'm going to be sewing. You know, she can come if she wants. I figured she would, you know, she ends up running around and tearing up the room anyway, right? So I was like, that would be fine. Just come on over. That would be great. But then she didn't come, so I'm not really sure what happened. I'm sure I'll hear back and find out what's up. Okay. So if you guys want to comment, tell me what y'all are up to. I know a couple of you were telling me how you were doing, maybe if you're working on something, or did you get my pattern, the Riley's Daydream pattern? I think you guys are going to like this one. This is I mean, I know I designed it, so it's kind of crazy. It's kind of like, you know, weird maybe for me to say it, but I don't really think so, because I love this pattern. This is like one of my favorite that I wrote. So I have been wanting to put this one together for a while, and I'm happy to be starting it now. I know I've got a lot going on, but that's okay. The girl is wound pretty tight. Well, you know, she's 9, you know? I mean, that's normal, I think. She's such a sweetheart. I love her. I really do. She's really great. Mary Jane says that she finished the top of her USA snack mat today. Yay! I got mine done. I forgot to post a picture, so I'll do that. I'll go over to Instagram and Facebook and put my pictures up. And oh, Delmarie. I know you were saying that it was like taking you a long time to do it. You know what? Sometimes you just have to take the time. You know, you just, whatever time it's going to take, it's going to take. And it's going to be lovely. And it'll be great. We just, you know, there's a lot of us who we have, you know, we have to work and other things in our life, and you know, we don't always have time to just sit and sew as much as we'd like to. That's the problem. We could like clone ourselves and let the clone go and do all the stuff that we don't want to do. Hey, Kathleen! We haven't seen you here in 100 years. How you doing, girlie? Hi, Phyllis. Phyllis, I don't remember seeing your name before. Are you normally lurking, or are you new to the channel? Christina says, I'm working on some of Lori Holt's vintage kites 6-inch papers. Yeah, I figured I wasn't the only one, Phyllis. I mean, of course, I do get to sit and sew a bit, but it's not quite the same sewing for yourself and then sewing for a living, so to speak. You know, it's like I got my next section of trinkets done, and that was great, but I had to do, you know, 4 hours of sewing on camera, which is just a bit different. Oops. Still fun because I'm getting to sew, but just a bit different. Oh, okay, Phyllis. Your teacher schedule. Oh, Dorlin, that's a good idea. I don't know why I thought you were in Piecing It Real. But there are, you know, detailed lessons in Piecing It Real if you're interested in being able to learn like at your own pace. I know that we did the FPP at the retreat you went to, but I'm not sure if you got into that. Oh, hey, Jennifer. Just got back from a 4-day shop hop in northern Indiana. That sounds like fun. And Kathleen says, my bad. Well, I've been trying to fake it, but I have a broken hip and having emergency surgery July 12th. First available. Oh my goodness. First available is like over a month from now? Is that, I mean, I guess I know nothing about breaking a hip, but I mean, I wouldn't think that you'd be able to just, I don't understand. That's crazy. Had no idea. It's been a big part of my situation for 7 months. Now I know what it is. It's the pain. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Hi, Renee. I don't think any of the ladies who are coming to the retreat are in the chat right now, unless they haven't said hello yet. Oh my goodness. Hey, Sandra. How you doing, honey bunny? Okay, Dorlin. Yeah, let's check that out. Because if you're in there, there's a whole series teaching FPP, and then once you go through that, you should be, definitely just fine with doing the FPP. You just kind of need to go through that. And let's see. Denver basketball game going on to root for the Nuggets. Okay. Kathleen says, I won't let another fix worth on me. My fix is in such high demand. Okay. I gotcha. You want to wait for that. I don't blame you. Yeah. And hey, Tony. Tony's here. Oh, you're watching Avatar again? I love Avatar. The most recent one that was in the theater, I really liked that one too, about the Way of Water. I liked that one. Your doc. Well, once I read the whole thing, I knew what you meant, Kathleen. I love you, and I know about your typing, so it's okay. I'm good with it. I've told you that before. I can figure it out. Sometimes I gotta like read and figure it out in context, but hey, you know, I figure it out. It's good. It's all good in the hood. I figured it out. Sandra says, got my sewing room cleaned back up after Saturday. I dropped it all on the floor. I do that all the time. Do you know what? Well, okay, like, you know, like when I'm trimming and stuff, I don't throw that stuff on the floor, but I don't really worry that much about threads going on the floor. I'm one of those weird people who kind of likes whenever the floor is noticeably dirty. So that after you vacuum, you're all like, woo, I can totally tell that I vacuumed in here. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm one of those weird people. Especially when it comes to, like, threads. Because, I mean, I want to like, I feel like I have to explain. I don't mean that I purposefully just throw it on the floor. I just don't worry about it. Let's put it that way. I don't worry about where it lands and all of that. Didn't want to step on the listed pins. Well, I don't drop pins on the floor. You dropped pins on the floor? Yeah, then I can totally get that. Trying to figure out a new cell. This thing is part to blame, but I can't escape my part. The lost pins. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I'm not like Eleanor Burns. What does she just throw everything on the floor? I don't purposely do it, but like I said, I don't really worry about it. Because to me, I like cleaning whenever there is obvious signs of it being dirty, and then you can clean it, and then you know, you get that satisfaction of cleaning it. So sort of like laundry. I love doing laundry because, I mean, it's totally, you know, obviously dirty, and then you wash it and everything smells lovely. I love that. She throws all her scraps on the floor. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't do that. I do have, you know, a place that I put scraps. I don't throw them on the floor. She throws her scraps over her shoulder? Okay, I have to go and watch her. I think that I would really like her a lot. I love that. Eleanor Burns had staff to clean up what she threw over her shoulder. Hello? Okay, I know I probably say your name wrong every single time. Kanono Show? Kanono Show. I'm probably saying it completely wrong, but hello! So happy you're here. Sandra, you can get to a Harbor Freight. They have an extension rod with a magnet on the end. Lost pins no more. I think Nita was saying that to Sherry today, because Sherry had accidentally lost a needle, but she was doing EPP, I think, at the time, and missed her needle. She couldn't find it. She put her work down, and then she couldn't find the needle. So we were talking about using a magnet. Yeah, but my granddaughter was here, and we went through a lot of stuff in my sewing room to look for projects for her to do, and cross-stitch and embroidery supplies for her. Okay. Magnetic bowls. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the whole point. Is like Sandra's saying, she has the bowls, but she just dropped them, and so I mean that happens because it's an accident. You drop them, and then you can't find them, and you're like, oh, my foot's gonna find them, I'm sure. At some point, my feet are gonna find them. Oh, Mr. JB. MJ says, I'm an accidental thread dropper too, Yvette. If I ever disappear, they'll be able to find me via the thread trail. Kind of like breadcrumbs. Oh, that's great. Yeah, depending on what I wear, I end up with thread all over my clothes. Especially, like, if I'm filming, I am not going to worry about where the thread's going. I mean, honestly, I'm just not going to worry. I got too much other stuff on my mind. So, I thought I would let you guys know that I am planning another virtual retreat. I don't have the date exactly yet, but it'll be somewhere around July 15th. As soon as I have the pattern ready, then I will announce it. So I'm going to make sure that I get it announced more than just a week and a half in advance, like the first one. But the first one was, I mean, to be fair, that was a pop-up. I was just kind of gauging interest is what I was doing. So there will be more notice, and hopefully you guys can come and join us. I will be providing, just like I did with the first one, an FPP pattern. But just to let you know, when you come to the retreat, you can work on whatever you want. You don't have to work on the pattern that I wrote. And I'm only saying that because I know sometimes, you wake up in the morning and you're like, I was going to work on this, but I don't really feel like it. I feel like I want to work on this. That's perfectly fine if you want to do that. Kathleen says, I can see the movie title now. Quest for the Missing Quilter. Hey, Kelly. Tony, the pattern from the first one, it's basically, I mean, it's available, it was available for the retreat. So, as a, how do I want to say that? As like a perk, I guess, for the people who signed up. It's only going to be for that retreat until, maybe I'll release it next year. Haven't decided yet, but for now, it's only for the people who were at the retreat. I had to drive our club's pink ribbon tractor in the rodeo parade last Saturday. Sorry I missed your retreat. Oh, that's okay, hon. Listen, I'm going to have more because it actually went really well. I had such a good time. And, I guess part of it was like, for me, is I sit and I'm like, well, I'm not sure if I'm going to be, like, am I going to get tired or, because it's like, you kind of feel like you have to be up the whole time. And then I wasn't sure if people were going to enjoy it or, what was going to happen. Y'all, I had a great time. And the day just kind of flew by. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. I remember whenever I first, because I was trying to remember, I wanted to have some activities, do some activities during the day. And I looked at my clock and I was like, oh my goodness. I mean, like 3 hours had passed like that. And I mean, I had an amazeballs time. We just all had such a good time. I liked that we would be sitting and sewing and we'd talk for a while. We'd get on a topic and we'd all be talking and having a great time. And then we would just get to a point where everybody was just sitting and sewing. And all you could hear was like sewing machines, and it was really great. So I'll definitely be doing it again, so don't worry. And I'll be announcing it in my newsletter and everything else. So if you get my newsletter, then you'll definitely see when I announce that. Kelly says, Saturday the 3rd was the 90th birthday party for my father-in-law. Oh, that sounds like... Listen, anytime you can go to a party, girly. Those don't come around very often. And, you know, I mean, that's... Yeah. That's a no-brainer. Family comes first, as far as I'm concerned. Family comes first. I know, Tony. I'm really sorry. I feel, you know, I know what you're asking. And plus, I do realize that I sort of advertised it and everything, very short notice, but like I said, it was just something that I wanted to kind of, you know, get a feel for. Oh, Kathleen, honey, there's going to be plenty of time. Please get yourself feeling better first. I mean, really, you'll have such a better time if you're feeling yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it. Hey, Gia. I feel like I hadn't talked to you in like 100 years. But I know you have a changing schedule. And Del Marie says I actually finished something. I'm so excited that I finished mine too. I would have liked to have finished mine during the live while we were all sewing together. But I really am a slow sewer, which is fine with me. I'm okay. I just kind of, and I really thought I was going to get at least further along than I did. But that's okay. I'm still happy and I got mine done. I'm good. And so what else can I talk about? Well, I'm going to be having my first solo in-person retreat, and that's going to be in a couple weeks on the 23rd of June. And I'm really excited for that. I still have spaces open if anybody wants to come and join us. It's going to be in Boulder, Colorado, and I'm really excited. It's coming up quick. You know, it's like, first it feels like it's so far away, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I better get my button gear. Kathleen says, Yvette, have you been doing any local advertising? I know you wanted to. Yes, I did. I drove around and put up signs at local quilt shops, and, well, I didn't put the sign up. I kind of asked them if they would mind doing it, and, you know, everybody I talked to took the brochures, so hopefully they actually did. They said yes, but I guess I don't really have any proof. Because some of them, they're, you know, I mean, I did local, but a lot of them were, you know, it's like an hour or so drive for me. And I did drive around and hand them out, but I did not go back and see if they were there. I I guess I could have done that, but I have so many other things on my plate. I did not go back and check, but yes, I did do that. Tony says, I have quilt camp with my local guild that same weekend. Oh, cool. Oh, thanks, Kelly. Yeah, isn't this great? They're like chrome. And look how they like change the colors. They go from blue to green and all. Anyway, they're really cool. It kind of looks like whenever there's an oil spill or whatever, and then like water hits the oil, it kind of looks like that. They're totally cool. Let's see. Oh, you're not done yet, Gina? Was it the letters? I'm going to try to make them a little simpler going forward. That's what I'm concentrating on. I'd like to be able to just give patterns that hopefully most people can finish in the day without, you know, killing themselves sewing. So, while this one did take a little bit longer, I really did like it because I just like how it turned out. I really liked the finished product. Hey, Sherry.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I did not say your name.
I'm Siri.
Yeah, I know. Goodness gracious. You're so funny, Kathleen. That's right. It's easy to remember. What was the project from the virtual retreat? So I have, the name of it is I Heart the USA. And let me sew this real quick and I'll go get mine and show it to you. Oh, cool. All right, let me go get mine. Hold on, I'll show you guys real quick. Now, I've only finished, like, the flimsy front, so, I had made it as a snack mat, where the USA part was to this side of the heart, But then when we were on, I don't remember who it was that first said, oh, I think I'm going to make it long this way and have it as a wall hanging. And I thought, you know, I want to do that too. So I ended up making mine into a wall hanging as well. So that was the project. Let me see, where can I put that? I don't want it to get all wrinkly. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'm yawning. Apparently I'm tired. I don't know. Of course, I'm always tired. Who are we kidding? Aren't we all? Aren't we all always tired? I feel like any moment I could drop off at the drop of a hat. Unless I'm actually in bed and then I can't go to sleep. So, you know. Exactly. I think I'm going to do it as a door hanger. I say wall hanging, but I mean I'll probably hang it on the front door. Whew. Oh, you still can't find that needle, Sherry? I really do hope you don't find it with your foot. I know we were like kind of joking about that, but seriously. Alright, I think I'm going to run out of these squares, so that's fine. I'll just do the ones that I have a square for. I'm not going to go start cutting fabric right now. You know, it's funny, Kathleen, because I'm usually not like you know, red, white, and blue fan. But I don't know. I just, this year, for whatever reason, I really felt like doing like a little patriotic something or other, you know? And so that's kind of how it came out, where I thought, let me do this pop-up retreat, and I think this would be like a perfect thing for us to do. So that was another reason why I didn't want to push it back too far, because, you know, just in case, maybe people would want to end up making more than one, or, you know, something like that. So I didn't want to get it too close to actual 4th of July. I wanted to make sure that you'd be able to, like, you know, display it and stuff like that. So, okay, so these how many do I have left anyway? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got quite a bit done then. All right. I'll move this so that y'all can see that a little bit better. I want just a little bit of coffee here. Thank you, Kathleen. Oh, that's fine, Gia. Honestly, I know it was last minute. Everybody has plans. You know, we have other things that we have commitments to. So I really wish all of you could have joined us too. But I mean, you know, family, life, everything, all that stuff comes first. Michigan Gal, I am working on my, I don't know what I did with the cover to show you guys. What did I do with that? So I wrote a pattern about 3 to 4 years ago. Must have only been like 3. And it's called Riley's Daydream. And Riley is my niece. And I wrote it, and I really loved the pattern. I have not had a chance to make it yet. And so I thought I would really like to get it done. So that's what I'm working on right now. And let me see, because I know I had printed out the picture. Let me just look real quick to see if I can find it. I might have moved it somewhere that I'm not going to find it right away. Let's see. I know you guys are hearing me like a disembodied person over here. Oh, look, I found more of these guys. I could finish those 3. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but look, I found some of these. I'll do it later. Hold up. I think I might be able to share my screen. Let me pop over to this real quick. And if I can open that, and then I can share my screen. Okay, so do you see that? That's the block. And then, let me go down to the bottom. That's what it's going to look like as a quilt. And I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger so that I can, have it, put it somewhere. And, I was sitting here and thinking, oh, do I want to give it to Riley? And I'm thinking, well, I have a feeling that when it all comes together, I'm going to want to keep it. So maybe I could, like, make her another one. Because I think I will probably, want to make another one. I know it's, again, where I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I love this pattern that I wrote. And I do. I love the pattern that I wrote, but I probably shouldn't be saying that out loud. But anyway, that's the quilt that I'm making right now. Let me go back to my camera. And I can go back to this. Okay, here we are. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. I really like it too. And if you would like the pattern, I do have it for sale in my shop. And it, I have the link in the description box if it's something that you'd like to make yourself. And if you do make it yourself, please tag me. Please, like, use the hashtag that's on the pattern, because I would love to see other people's, choice of fabric and all, because fabric will change the entire look of a pattern. I mean, it just will. And it was like I had all of this extra Allison Glass fabric that I had cut by mistake for another quilt that I just finished. If you guys saw my Perpetual Motion quilt. And I thought, I can't ever have too many quilts with Allison Glass. That's just me, because I love it. It is like the best. And speaking of fabric, if you like the same kind of fabric I do, like this, I have some pre-sales that are going on in my shop, and if you order it through the pre-order option, you get, I've put all the prices in as 15% off right off the top. And then once they arrive here, they're going to go back to regular price. So if you're interested in stuff like that, I've started doing a whole section of pre-order in my shop, because a lot of other people are doing it, and so I kind of like, you know, if I don't do it too, I won't, you know, I won't get any sales because everybody's gonna go and buy from everyone else. It's like a dog-eat-dog world out there, guys. It's crazy. I know, Kathleen, I know. Oh, cool! She found the needle. Hi, Patricia. You had to clean up from mowing the lawn. Girl, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I would want to clean up after something like that too. Yep. And you're right, Kathleen. Sometimes you just gotta toot your own horn. I know. I mean, I guess, you know, I like pretty much all the patterns that I've written, but there are a handful that I have to say are like more of my favorite. So it's kind of like having a favorite child. You might say you don't, but you do. Kathleen, did you do the Tula EPP project? Okay, I'm about to sneeze, y'all. Woo! Woo! Excuse me. I felt that sucker down to my toes. Each one for different reasons. That's very true. That's very true. Have I told you guys I love how you all talk amongst yourselves in the chat? I love it. I love how you all know each other and support each other and cheer each other on. I love it. I love all you guys. I don't care what anybody says. I have the best people in my lives. Thank you, Grendel. Oh, cool, MJ. Yeah, we've been having all the smoke from Canada for a while, too. Yep, that's true, Gina. If you are in Piecing It Real, that block is in there. There are quite a lot of things that Piecing It Real members get. Do you mean the Zoom retreat in July that I haven't even advertised yet? I know I've been talking about it tonight a little bit, but the pattern is not done yet. I'm still writing it. So So whenever you come to the retreat, the virtual retreat, you do get a pattern written by me. And like I was saying, you know, if you wake up in the morning and you decide you don't want to make that pattern, you can come and do whatever you'd like. I mean, you know, it's up to you. But I'll be working on whatever that pattern is once it's done. And I have been working on it every night. So I'm getting it done. And then as soon as I have it ready, I will start putting out the advertising so that people can come and join. I just want to make sure that whenever you do join that you're able to get your pattern right away. So, oh my goodness. Oh, you're fine, MJ. That's okay. If we talked about something and you missed something, you can ask about it. Nobody's gonna get upset. We'll let you know. You know, it's really fun. I don't know why I say it makes me chuckle. But, and not in, you know, I think it really is truly hilarious, but isn't it funny how, like, you know, these things will happen and you need to use your insurance and then all of a sudden the insurance companies don't want to insure you anymore. And it's like, well, you know, you tell me that that's what I have insurance for, so I just want to tell you right back, that's what I have insurance for. I mean, you may go your entire life never needing to use your insurance, you know, let's all hope. I mean, I would personally rather never have to use my insurance, but when something like that happens, that's why you have insurance. So I don't think they should be able to do stuff like, I don't know. And listen, it's easy for me to say, I guess, but if you're in the insurance business, you have to know that there's a possibility that you could have some losses. I mean, that's the whole thing. That's what insurance is. Anyway, I'm gonna get down off my soapbox here. I just think it's ridiculous that they can do that. I really do. All right. Alright, so I'm going to be pressing now. Jellybean over here.
My buddy. My sweet pie.
Alright, so I know this is crazy, but I'm going to stand up to press because if I don't, I don't know. It makes me nervous sometimes when Jellybean is right there. And with me trying to also like watch the chat, it's going to make me even more nervous. So I'm going to stand up so y'all know what I'm doing and why I'm standing. I'm sure most of y'all don't really give a hoot if I'm standing or not, but I'm just explaining. Just explaining what I'm doing. Since Hurricane Ian hit Florida last September, a lot of insurance companies left the state, so our homeowners insurance went through the roof. Ugh. I agree, it's mandatory to have insurance if you're still paying on the house, but now if you move and buy another house, you have to go out of state to get insurance. Ugh, that is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Isn't Queen of Diamonds going to be the one that Judy Niemeyer's going to be doing? No, no. Actually, I don't think that is it. I'm not sure which one it is they're talking about either. Not sure. Jellybean, you are brave, buddy. I imagine any of the EPP projects, unless you have, and actually FPP can be the same way. It's like if you don't have time to sit and spend like a lot of time doing that, especially since it's hand sewing. I mean, it just seems like it would take a long time. You can't really do a whole bunch of projects because they take so much more time. But I mean, I don't know, I don't do it, so. Gina, I normally only have issues with Mr. JB right here. And most of the time it's just, you know, whenever he's right here and I'm pressing. Now, I have another section in my room, like over that way, where I can press. So if I'm not on camera or doing a live or anything, I can go to a different area and it's fine. I can go and press over there. But of course, if I'm, you know, doing a live, I kind of need to do it right here. I don't have cameras all over the place, so I just do it here. Oh, we have Georgia McCroy. Georgia, I don't think I've seen you in here before. Maybe you just haven't come in the chat. And you're halfway done with Tula Nova EPP. Kathleen, if you want to try it, I mean, I know I'm not Sherry or Gia, but if you want to try it, there's probably plenty of people who have some EPP projects out there that are just free. Yeah, look, Sherry's saying you could just do the Hexies. I know that, gosh, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, I was, 5 or 6 years ago, I was doing a lot of swaps on Instagram. And there was a whole group that would do Hexie swaps. And I did a few of those. And so you could go and do that and just kind of get a feel for it, you know. And then once you can do the Hexies, you know, you could probably do almost any of those other patterns that they have, because they, you know, they come with the little papers and everything. Oh, Georgia, you're a regular at Sobecca and you watch my channel. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that.
Bless you. Oh, oh, bless you.
Bless you times 30. That was a lot of sneezing there, buddy. That was Jellybean. He was sneezing. Must be all that smoke from Canada. I'm kidding. I'm not poking fun. Oh, goodness. Good night, Gia. Well, he's gotten up now. I can sit down. Whew. Of course, I should probably use my lint roller. He's down there taking a bath now. Yes, it does, Sherry. And then it's got a little bag that you can put it in. Aww. That's so cool, Christina. Now you're gonna have kittens. I keep saying I'm going to make a little case for my mini Aliso. You found a pattern by Liliella Stitchery. Awesome. Patricia, I haven't found too many sites that offer a lot of FPP. There are. I mean, I know that there are some people. I know that there's Stitchery. Listen to me. Oh my goodness. Sugary Doo. Oh, Sugary Doo. I know she's having a book that's just coming out right now. And Lily Ellis Stitchery is good. There's a lot that I like, but those are like my two favorite personally. But there's actually quite a bit. Who else? Trying to book the retreat and having issues with it not going through. Hold on one second. I have to get this a little closer. My arms aren't that long. That's the link to do it. That's the link to do it, Renee. I'm not sure. If you're still having trouble, I'm going to be off of the live very shortly, and we can email if you'd like about that. Hey, Pam. Yes, Quiet Play is really good too. I like her. Her name's Christy. Yep, Legit Kits, Violet Craft. Yep. Lots of people. Oh, that was really nice. Yeah, thanks, whoever did that. That was great. Let's see. I look tired tonight? Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't know how to feel about that comment. Are we doing the New Year's retreat in Georgia again this year? I think that Stephanie is doing it. She's doing it on her own, so you can find that with her. Oh, good. Yes, Renee, if that doesn't work, then we'll definitely talk. You're welcome, Georgia. I look great as always, but who knows, my eyes could be tired. Sandy, I am always tired, girly. I don't like, you know, I would prefer if people didn't realize how tired I was, but yeah, I'm always tired. That part's not surprising. Renee, I'm so excited for you to come too. I really am. Oh, thank you, Shelly. I know that, Sandy, I just want you to know, I know you didn't mean anything by what you said. I know that. I just want you to know that I know that. Not sure if you caught it earlier, Yvette, but I was loving your blouse, and then I think I see it's a dress. Yes. Oh, thank you. Yes. I found this at that last quilt fair that I went to. It was like a couple of weeks ago now. And while I was there, it was like there was one booth where they were selling these dresses, and it was buy one for 20 or two for 30. So I was like, I got two, because I was like, yes, I'm gonna do that, because that was a great deal, a screaming deal. And this is one of them. I really like it too. I've not, you know, for a really long time now, actually, I haven't really been wearing a whole lot of dresses, and I don't know, I just kind of felt like maybe I would give it a try and see. I'm definitely not gonna change to like wearing dresses every day or anything, but I like it. And every once in a while, it's fun to kind of, you know, wear a dress and, you know, I don't know. I'm still very much blue jeans and t-shirt girl, so today I just kind of felt like, hey, let me wear one of them dresses. Y'all, this is a lot of pressing. This is kind of why I don't really do a whole lot of chain anything, because I kind of get bored with the same piece over and over. So a lot of times if I am going to chain piece, or if I'm going to do like a bunch of, you know, like, it's like, okay, this one I have to do 120 blocks, right? So instead of, you know, doing all of them at once, I'd like, with this group, I printed out like 10 of the blocks, and I was going to do just like 10 at a time, but I didn't realize that it was like, there's 4 of this particular kind on each one. So that ends up being 40 of these pieces. I don't know. I guess if I weren't on a live, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. But it's like when I'm over here pressing, it's hard for me to kind of like watch the chat and see what you guys are saying. Oh, hey, Paula. Oh, I know, right, Kathleen? I mean, it was a no-brainer. Because I was like, even if I don't, like, wear them all the time or anything, it still was a darn good price. And I definitely liked more than 2 of them, but I figured, you know, I'm just going to pick the 2 that I think I like the best. I'm just going to get a couple of them, and that's it. The other one is a longer one. I kind of like that, too. Of course, whenever I get maxi dresses that are maxi for other people, they like, you know, flow on the ground because I'm short. But thanks, Paula. Tony likes to wear dresses around the house. A good pair of jeans and a t-shirt. Yeah. Still didn't work. Okay, yes, I will do that, Renee. Renee, if you want to send me an email with your phone number to kind of save us time, as soon as I get done with this, I probably have to go give my cats a snack, but then after that I can call you. I have to say, pressing is one of my least favorite parts of sewing and quilting. It's like a necessary evil. Oh. Oh, Kathleen, we've missed you, sweetheart. Oh. The retreat in Boulder is June 23rd to the 26th. Your least favorite part is Jack. Yeah, you know, I like to, I'm going to knock on wood here, but I don't really have to pull him out very much. I do have to pull him out occasionally, don't get me wrong. But I usually try to make sure I'm sticking in the moment, and that'll usually help me to not, I don't know, I'm definitely knocking on wood. Because I don't want to jinx myself at this point, but yeah. And then it depends on what I messed up on, because sometimes, even if I messed up on something, I'll sit there and I'll kind of debate. Do I want to pull it out? Does it really look that bad? Mainly because I just don't want to do it over again. Not because I made a mistake, or I just don't want to have to do something all over again that I just did. My next retreats after that are not going to be until next year, just to let you know. I did have another couple of retreats coming up, but I decided to move them to next year. So it'll be next summer that I'll have more retreats. And as soon as I have those dates, I will let everyone know, because I do offer payment plans, and you can take the whole year to pay for the retreat if you want to. Oh, Kathleen, sweetheart, you could never be a downer. I understand, and you know, you come on, and you do talk about your problems. I think it's good for all of us to do that. I think it's good for everybody. And then, once you get it all out, then we cheer you up. So there you go. And I will have virtual retreats before that, just to let y'all know. I'm going to totally keep up with virtual retreats. So I'll be having those leading up. Especially since I enjoyed it so much this past weekend. I had a really good time, so I definitely want to do it again. It was nice just sitting and sewing and hanging out with everybody. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad, Georgia. I'm glad you're here. Georgia, are you signed up for my newsletter? Because every time I have anything going on, I send out a newsletter and I tell everyone about it. So it'll tell you about sales that I'm having in my shop. It'll tell you about virtual retreats. It'll tell you about in-person retreats. Anything that I have going on will be announced in the newsletters. And so that's how you can get notification of that, because I am going to have more virtual retreats, but right now it's like what I want to do is have my pattern ready before I put it, you know, so to speak, on the market. That way, as soon as you register, you get the pattern right away, and you can get your fabrics, ask any questions, all of that kind of stuff. Yes, the text message one, that'll tell you when I'm going live. So I have 3 different text messages that you can sign up for. You can sign up to know when I go live on this channel. I text the people who are in Piecing It Real to let them know when we're about to start our virtual sewing, because we do that a couple times a month. Every other week, actually, we do our sewing. And I also have one for my book club that I have with my best friend, Georgia Sunshine. She and I have a book club called Pieces of Sunshine, and you can find us on Facebook if you'd like to join. And anytime that we are going, or whenever we're going live to discuss our book every month, I will send a text out to let you know that we're about to start. So those are all things that are not mandatory, but you can totally sign up for them if you want. And the instructions on how to do that are in the description box below my videos. Okay, let's see. There was no cheering up this hot mess. Oh, we love you, sweetheart. I know. I'm so sorry. You know, it's like the best people have all of the worst crap happen to them, right? That's what I feel. That does not make you feel any better, I know, but that's how I feel. Okay, cool. So it is 8 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. I know Del Marie's still here. I know it's 7 o'clock at her house. If you have not already given me a thumbs up, that would be really great if you could do that. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that bell so that you're notified every time that I have a new video. You don't want to miss anything. And I'll see you guys next week. I hope you'll be back to sew with me, and until then, I will be posting videos. I'm going to try to start posting every day, or close to every day. That's what I'm going to try doing. I'm, you know, getting all this, getting my biz done. And if you ever have any questions for me, you can always email me at yvette@YvetteReneCreations.com. Please don't be freaked out if I don't answer right away. I do get a lot of emails, but if I can help anybody with anything, please don't hesitate to send me a message, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.